Some may already have assumptions about me just by looking at me. I'm probably quiet and shy, enjoy doing maths and homework in my spare time, have very poor eyesight, and think that sushi is insanely delicious. What if I told you that none of these were true? You probably wouldn't believe me because how could I hate sushi? And you're right. While I do really like sushi, I believe that we shouldn't be bound by racial stereotypes and discriminations, and instead strive for racial equity by focusing on what unites us. The current perspective of other ethnic backgrounds is too skewed and stereotypical. It is an issue that I'll be analysing using the 4-way Rotary test by questioning the following. Is it true that we are being bound by the prejudice that results from racial stereotyping? Is racial stereotyping fair to all concerned? Will racial stereotyping build goodwill and better friendships? And finally, is racial stereotyping beneficial to all concerned? The truth is that we are being judged by racial stereotypes that expect us to conform in a certain manner, whether we like it or not. What's more, statistics show that this trend of being bound by stereotypes and discriminations have been occurring more and more frequently. A national survey found that 1 in 5 people living in Australia have been a target to racial discrimination, around 4.6 million people. This is a drastic increase from the 1 in 8 in the previous year, clearly demonstrating that racial stereotypes are indeed affecting the daily lives of many and can impact how we view others. Changing our views on other ethnic backgrounds will encourage us to treat each other equally, because judging someone based on their race isn't fair to anyone in any circumstance. I mean, is it really fair for racial stereotypes to restrict and dictate what people think of us? In my old school, I was the only East Asian in the entire school. I looked different from everyone else, and many would constantly remind me. I've had my peers squint their eyes and flash the slanted eye gesture at me while speaking to me in my language. Although I don't recall learning Ching Chong Ling Long, unless that's another name for English, of course. But worst of all was that all my hard work in academic studies was completely discredited because I was Asian and that it was in my genes. My individual efforts undermined because of my ethnicity. Many I know have also been bound by racial stereotypes and discriminations, but someone's race should not affect how you treat them. Instead, we should look past our differences and welcome racial and cultural diversity for a more fair and equal society. Does reducing racial discrimination and stereotypes promote goodwill and better friendships? By being more open to diversity, people are exposed to more potential friendships. According to a recent study, researchers found that children who had more positive attitudes towards racial differences than their peers developed a significantly more diverse network of friends, along with higher levels of compassion, social competence, and self-esteem. By lessening discriminations and stereotypes that oppress people, we can look beyond our differences and build better and stronger friendships between individuals of different ethnic backgrounds and promote goodwill in the wider community. Reducing negative stereotypes and reducing the negative impacts of racial stereotyping will definitely be beneficial to all concerned. Research has demonstrated that students who interact with classmates from diverse backgrounds correlates to improved cognitive skills, including critical thinking and problem solving for all students as a whole. Students in ethnically diverse schools have also been found to achieve higher average test scores, which emphasizes the importance of ethnically diverse educational environments. The benefits of racial equity and positive attitudes towards racial differences carry over to adulthood, with ethnically diverse workplaces being 35% more likely to outperform those who aren't as diverse, due to a wider range of experience, expertise, and working methods. Improving current attitudes towards racial differences and reducing racial stereotypes will truly be beneficial to all. I'm sick of being bound by discriminations and stereotypes based on my appearance, and I'm sure I'm not alone in feeling this way. Racial stereotyping sadly is a dismal reality, but with the integration of diverse ethnic backgrounds, we can fight against discrimination and negative cultural stereotypes, which will benefit everyone and push humanity forward. Together, we can create a better learning, working, and social environment, encouraging us to treat each other equally and improving the quality of life for everyone. The responsibility to increase diversity and reduce racial stereotyping is not only on the shoulders of the government and their policies, but also on us, as our perception of others is integral in achieving racial equity. You would only know whether you like sushi or not after tasting it. Don't make assumptions about people before getting to know them, because with an open mind, you can experience a whole new world of people without the danger of a food allergy. Thank you.